In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on December 17, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Rice versus Southern Miss. The Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles of the Sun Belt Conference will host the Rice Owls from Conference USA in the Lending Tree Bowl on Saturday. These 2 teams used to play each other every season when the Golden Eagles were a member of CUSA. Last season, Rice beat Southern Miss 24-19 as a 1-point home favorite. Southern Miss comes into this game rated number 94 in the nation according to the ESPN Power Index, and Rice is number 117. Both teams beat a common opponent, Louisiana, this season, with the Golden Eagles winning their game against the Ragin' Cajuns 39-24 and Rice winning theirs 33-21. Southern Miss is 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 non-conference games. The over is 4-0 in Rice's last 4 games against Sun Belt. The under is 4-0 in Rice's last 4 games as an underdog. The over is 12-2 in Rice's last 14 games following a straight-up loss. The Eagles have some things to clean up after their last outing versus Ole Monroe, though. Southern Miss posted a solid 448-yard total, but also went just 2 of 1 on 3rd down tries. The good news is that the Eagles have been scoring pretty well lately as a whole. They've hit 20 or more points in 6 of their last 7 games. As for Rice, they've looked pretty flat over the last 3 games. The Owls have a combined 34 points in that trio, going 0-3 along the way. Southern Miss is the better offensive team, and they are going to have no issue running up the score against this Rice defense. Frank Gore Jr. is going to have another huge game, and that is going to be the difference as Southern Miss gets the job done. So the Southern Miss Golden Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total for this game opened up at 49.5 and has been bet down to 45.5. The weather for Saturday calls for a 24% chance of rain in Orlando, but I don't see that having a great effect on the total either way with a high of 71 degrees. Although neither offense jumps out as being explosive, I also don't love either of these defenses. Rice has been held to 17 points or less in 3 straight games, but with the extra time to prepare and get their freshman quarterback ready, I expect them to be focused on gaining momentum on the offensive side of the ball as they head into the offseason. The offense of Southern Miss leaves a lot to be desirable at the quarterback position, but they have still scored at least 20 points in 6 of their last 7 games, and they should exceed that against a Rice team that has allowed at least 30 points in 5 of its last 6 ball games. With the extra time to prepare, I expect this game to be a little more high-scoring than expected, as both teams will be a little less conservative than what they have shown lately, and we will see this one go past the set total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Brigham Young University versus SMU. The SMU Mustangs and Brigham Young University Cougars will battle in the New Mexico Bowl on Saturday in Albuquerque and Emmett University Stadium. The Mustangs have won 4 of their last 5 games, including a win to end their regular season. The Cougars have won 3 of their last 5 games, including a 3-game win streak to end their regular season. This will be the 4th meeting between Brigham Young University and SMU, with Brigham Young University running ahead with a 3-0 record. Brigham Young University is 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 bowl games and 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games overall, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 non-conference games. SMU is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following an against the spread loss, while the under is 5-1 in their last 6 bowl games. The Brigham Young University Cougars are likely out without their star quarterback, especially considering the Cougars don't really have anybody to replace him as a starter next season. In addition, they will be without one of their top receivers and the second best tackler. With this being said, the Cougars' offense will be a lot less explosive, making them less threatening. The Mustangs will be with their star quarterback but without their top receiver. However, they have their top defensive players and running back, so the offense will still have the ability to come out and score easily. I fully expect the Mustangs' offense to have a field day, considering the Cougars' defense is allowing 235.7 yards through the air and 174 yards on the ground. This will allow the offense to create space with the running game while still picking up a decent amount of yards. Mordecai in the pass offense will come out strong, picking up chunks of yardage every snap. So the SMU Mustangs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Without Hall under center for Brigham Young University, the Cougars' offense won't be nearly as explosive as they are when he is healthy. With Hall unhealthy, the Cougars' offense won't be able to contribute much when it comes to the total score at the end of the night. Even if Hall is under center on Saturday, he won't be in the best shape considering he has missed practices up to this point. The Mustangs' offense will still have the ability to be explosive, but they will also be without their star receiver, so they may stick to more run options. Although SMU is without Rice, they still have a lot of offensive weapons to rely on. In addition, SMU has some defensive weapons that I expect to come through in a big way against Brigham Young University. Bywater and Tooley are two threats in the secondary that are going to step up and cause some chaos for the Cougars. At the end of the day, the Cougars are likely without their starting quarterback and will have to stick to the ground game, while the Mustangs will score a significant amount they won't be able to make up for Brigham Young University's share. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boise State versus North Texas. The North Texas Mean Green will be trying to snap their 5-game bowl losing streak when they face the Boise State Broncos in the Frisco Bowl on Saturday afternoon. The Mean Green are coming off a 48-27 loss to UTSA as 8.5-point underdogs. The Broncos are coming off a 28-16 loss to Fresno State as 3-point favorites. North Texas is 3-2 in 5 games against Boise State. North Texas is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 bowl games. The over is 8-3 in North Texas' last 11 games. Boise State is 8-2 against the spread in their last 12 games on grass and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 non-conference games. The under is 14-6 in Boise State's last 20 games. The Frisco Bowl this year will host a rather interesting matchup when the North Texas Mean Green duke it out with the Boise State Broncos. Both teams lost in their respective conference championship games, but the Mean Green did so in embarrassing fashion. They fell to UTSA by 21 points, which marked their second loss in 3 games. Surrendering 227 yards on the ground, it was their 5th game out of 6 in which they had allowed at least 146 rushing yards. The Broncos at least stayed within striking distance in their game. They've been reliant all year upon running back George Helani, and he's come through more often than not. He's amassed nearly 1,300 total yards this year while compiling 13 touchdowns altogether. Where Boise really shines is on the defensive side, especially down the stretch. Just 2 of their last 9 opponents have scored more than 23 points against this unit, which ranks 5th in the nation in pass defense and 25th in rush defense. North Texas has had its fair share of highlight reel plays offensively this season, but the Mean Green haven't faced a defense quite like this one for Boise State. They have also been held to 21 or fewer points in 2 of their last 3 showings. Overall, this is just a bad matchup for North Texas fresh off firing head coach Seth Littrell. They have failed to cover the spread in 3 straight games, whereas the Broncos have done so in 6 of their last 9 contests. It's a decent number of points to lay, but Boise State should be able to get it done. So the Boise State Broncos to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The North Texas pass game struggles against good defenses with On throwing under 200 yards against strong CUSA defenses like UAB, FAU, and UTSA. The running game might be a bit of an issue too, as they do like to use a trio of backs and one of them is dinged up, if he even does play. The Boise State defense is what's going to control the total here. They will stifle the Mean Green through the air, where North Texas normally scores big when they get it moving. The Broncos are staunch on that end and should hold up well up front against the run as well. Also, the Broncos' offense is not potent enough to get us close enough on this one. The Broncos have seen 5 undares in their last 6 games versus non-conference opponents. Temperatures will be dipping into the 30s around kickoff, which should slow down the scoring as well. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.